Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Libra reading for my dearest fellow Cancers. Cancer, this full moon is taking place on April 16th and it happens just after the biggest transit of the year, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which most agree there's a tremendous amount of potential for spiritual inspiration, but also mass confusion and delusion. This Libra moon is square Pluto, which means we may all need to face some personal collective shadows. We also need to take a look at what is no longer productive and how we can view things from a different angle. We'll all need to focus and have faith at this time, and this Libra full moon is asking us to create more peace, beauty, and connection in our lives. So let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest fellow Cancers. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, Cancers, keep in mind my full moon and my new moon readings on this channel are not explicitly about love, although they certainly can be. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dear Cancers. Ooh, King of Wands in reverse. That came out in the Capricorn reading, which is your opposite sign. Let's see, clear messages and guidance. So the King of Wands can indicate your energy. Maybe you're realizing you don't want to stay committed to a particular situation or person, or maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's in and out of your life. Again, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. All right, your energy. Ooh, Cancer. Look at that. Two of Pentacles. What you're leaving behind, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. What you're moving towards, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting, Cancers. Many of you, you are ready for a change. There's something that maybe you thought was going to be your forever situation, and you may be reevaluating that. Six of Cups is what you need to know. What you need to do, the Nine of Pentacles. Look, this is one of my favorite Nine of Pentacles energies because she is just so in her power there, okay? And final outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, you've got karma on your side. Some beautiful, beautiful changes taking place for you. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I can't be happier for you, because the Ten of Swords in reverse is telling me that many of my Cancers, you have been in a very unhappy situation. Now, maybe it's a marriage with the Hierophant card. Maybe it has to do with your career. Maybe it's your spiritual journey. Not sure. It's going to be different for all of you, but you are releasing, you're purging, you're healing with the Ten of Swords, and you're preparing for a new beginning with this Wheel of Fortune. Now, many of my Cancers with this Two of Pentacles, you may still sort of feel like you're in between. We're getting a nod to the famous Cinderella story here. So again, you're sensing this shift and this change, this major up-leveling, but you still have some of those practical details to attend to. So my Cancers, a lot of you, you're in that in-between energy. So let's see what's going on here. Two of Pentacles, and why is this here for my dear Cancers? Juggling, needing to make a decision, Maiden of Water. Your heart wants what it wants, Cancer, and it's this shift, it's this change. Some of you have an offer, a love offer or an emotional offer coming towards you that's going to make you really happy. But the Three of Swords, wow, some of my Cancers, there's been some serious heartbreak that you've had to work through. Some of my Cancers, you might be sort of on the fence right now because you may be worried about taking these next steps on your journey and how somebody else is going to be affected. But what came out in the Capricorn reading, which they're showing me, is that it's important that you focus on you. Remember, if we're not happy and we're not in alignment, but we stay in a situation for somebody else's benefit, we may not be doing them any favors. And now this could be a boss, a coworker, a love relationship. And, obviously I'm not talking about shirking responsibilities with your dependents or people that, that need you, like children, for example. So what you're leaving behind here, we have the Sun card and the Hierophant. So Leo, Taurus energy. It could be that you're leaving a higher level of commitment, Cancer. But it seems with the Ten of Swords, one that was no longer happy. It could be a job, could be a relationship. There could be children involved. Some of my Cancers, you're just reevaluating what you've learned. since childhood. Many of you, this is a result of doing shadow work and taking a look at any unhealthy patterns that maybe have been passed down to you, or any trauma that needs to be healed so that you can have healthier relationships, in love, with your friends, and a healthier relationship to money as well. There is something in the past that once made you very happy, but I feel like my Cancers who are connecting with this reading, it's time to give yourself permission to course correct, to recognize when something has run its course. And we see the Three of Water, celebration. Some of my Cancers, there is a possibility that you were in or involved in some sort of third-party situation. I am picking up on some of my Cancers. You may have fallen in love with somebody else. You may be leaving a situation for another, like a job, but I do see that there was something in the past that brought you a lot of happiness and commitment and stability. And they're showing me the Eight of Cups, but I feel also what you need to do, the Nine of Pentacles, Cancer. It's time for you to break out on your own. Now, it doesn't necessarily even mean that you're leaving a love relationship or you have to leave certain people behind. So I want you to bear this in mind. So it's not necessarily like, oh, you're in a happy marriage or in a commitment or a good job, and then it's time to like up and leave all of it. No, what I'm seeing here is that there's something that you really have to do on your own. Now, for some of you, yes, it may be leaving a person or a group or a situation behind. But with the Knight of Wands, Cancer, for some of you, it's time for you to get back out there. For others of you, you've been really committed to a situation that maybe wasn't as committed to you. And so I feel that even though it was something that at one point in time brought you a lot of happiness, we see that heartache and that disappointment there with the Three of Swords. So I feel this Knight of Wands energy is what you're moving towards. It's time to test the waters. It's time to free yourself from a situation that may have been oppressive or unhealthy. And we see spell casting, gathering all of your strength and your courage to move in a different direction. You have this beautiful power of manifestation, and you can see that circle around her. She's very protected on this journey. Eight of Air. Yeah, look at the synchronicities here. Double threes, double eights coming out. Many of my Cancers, Spirit just doesn't want you to overthink it. Trust your intuition before the mind gets in the way, because I know as a fellow Cancer that we are prone to worry, and we do worry about if we leave a situation, how others may be affected. But I feel very strongly this is similar to the Capricorn reading, although the energies are very different. It is time to do something that is just for you, Cancer. Now, some of you, maybe you've raised children and you've been married for a long time, and it doesn't mean that you're leaving any of that behind, but there's something that you've always wanted to do that now Spirit's asking you to give permission to yourself to do. And for others of you, like, you are making some serious changes. Just balance the chakras with the Eight of Air there. We see her in this meditative pose. She's being protected, supported, and guided, trusting her intuition. We see that full moon peeking behind her. This full moon is bringing you some powerful intuitive insights, downloads, but also you're also looking at what it is, how it is, or what is necessary to bring yourself more peace and beauty and connection. Maybe calling in soul tribe members, or maybe going out and looking for your person. But you do that by finding balance first. So what you need to know, the Six of Cups, you've got a soulmate on your path. Remember, soulmates don't have to be lovers. They can be friends, they can be pets, they could be coworkers, they could be your children, your parents, your siblings. But the Six of Cups tells me there's a return of joy. So for many of my Cancers, like I said, maybe you've lived a beautiful life, you've raised a family, you've had a good marriage, and now it's time to get back to you, something that you've always wanted to do since childhood. I don't know if it's taking a trip, starting a business, whatever that might be. For others of you, you are leaving behind a situation, but Spirit wants you to know that you're supported, you're loved, and you have somebody very important coming onto your path here with the Five of Water. So you're shifting your focus. There is a little bit of an energy of loss here with this shift, Cancer, which is completely normal. Even when we make positive changes in our lives, we may mourn the person that we once were, or, the times of yesteryear. We are such a nostalgic sign. So the Five of Water tells me there are some challenges here, But with the Maiden of Air, you're ready. You know all that you need to know to start this journey. Now, some of you, you may have somebody coming back into your life that you haven't seen for a while. It could be a reconciliation. And again, take that with a grain of salt. It could be an ex, it could be a friend or a family member, but I do see that you're going to be receiving some sort of beautiful message here. It may be for healing and closure, or like I said, it may be some sort of reconciliation. But what you need to do, stand in your power, pre-Empress energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Know that you're a badass, Cancer, that you look good, you're good on your own. And certain things, whether you're connected or not, certain things or certain journeys have to be taken by yourself. There's certain lessons that need to be learned. And we see the Two of Cups. Look at that. Finding that emotional balance. But many of my Cancers, there's a period of solitude that's bringing in your divine counterpart or the right person that's going to help or invest in your business. And we see the, we see the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody may have secret feelings for you. You're being asked to really trust your intuition here, Cancer. There may be somebody reaching out, telling you it's somebody that wants to either heal things with you or they want to express their love, but it's because you're in this energy of the Nine of Pentacles. You're focused on you. This is your destiny. This is on your path for a reason. Make sure that you trust your intuition, because I feel there's something here, whatever's coming towards you, a new job offer, a move, a new relationship, an old relationship coming back around. Trust your intuition. Don't get stuck in your head. Like, trust your intuition before the mind gets in the way is what I'm hearing. Of course, don't take any unnecessary risks. You want to make sure you don't get too emotionally invested in whatever this is before you know what's really being offered to you. But we see, yeah, look at this. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got abundance coming to you, Cancer, and that's going to mean different things to different people. But you're also, the conflict is over. That inner conflict or that sort of struggle is going to drop away. The Ten of Earth. Yeah, it's interesting. You may be leaving behind a situation that brought you comfort, but that was no longer aligned with you. And maybe some of you, you've already done this. Maybe my Cancers out there I'm connecting with, you've been single for some time, but you definitely have this person or this experience that's destined to be on your path. And it's coming because you're in that Nine of Pentacles energy, because you're doing it for yourself, and you needed to do it on your own, Cancer. And we see the Crone of Air in reverse. So for some of my Cancers, I do see that you may need to protect your energy. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to, anchoring yourself in any sort of disempowering belief, like replaying hurts or disappointments, or how you messed up here, or how you wished you had done things differently. Spirit's telling you to let that go as you move forward here. Now, some of my Cancers, I do see that there's a situation in the past that has brought you a lot of heartache and disappointment, but Spirit wants you to focus on where you're going more so than where you've come from. Where you've come from has absolutely taught you some very powerful lessons, and it's been integral or important to your expansion. But now it's time to focus on the beautiful things that are on their way in, on their way towards you. So try not to keep any hurt or heartache or disappointment alive from your past. Recognize it as part of your story, detach, and move forward. All right, so clear messages for my Cancers, please. The ever unfolding rose. Yes, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. You're in the Three of Swords energy. Something here, Cancer, has absolutely brought you to your knees or has cracked you open. You felt like you hit rock bottom, but I feel this journey that we're on here, that's now a part of your past, and this has made you stronger, and you're realizing just the depth of who you are. And we see Anna, grandmother of Jesus. This is Christ consciousness. So a major ascension. Many of my Cancers, you're being supported. Some of you may be healing your ancestral line, particularly the maternal line. But many of my Cancers, you've also gone through a major uncomfortable evaluation of your life and your relationships so that you could rebuild a more solid foundation for yourself and for those to come. and you are light workers in and of your own right. The Anna, grandmother of Jesus, she is, she's a powerful ascended master, but she doesn't get a whole lot of attention. So it's like you've been working behind the scenes as well, and you have this support behind the scenes as you go through this major paradigm shift, Cancer. And awakening, look at you, ascension energy. So you are receiving energetic upgrades, so do be careful, to listen to your body, listen to feelings that you get, listen to, if you need more sleep or you need to drink more water in particular. There's a new way of being that's coming, that you're integrating, and this integration of light codes and lessons, so that you can live just a so much more blessed life. And keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, so really strong ancestral support here, Cancer. And many of you, you've come to this earth experience, this life experience, to heal your DNA. And those that have come before and those who come after you. So I'm connecting to some very powerful Cancers, and some Cancers that have signed up for some very tough lessons in this lifetime. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. So we get house 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So I do see that a lot of my Cancers, you're the work that you do on this earth, whatever it might be, if you're a plumber, an accountant, you work at a grocery store, or you are, a healer, whatever it is that you do, you are helping people. It's in your nature, and I feel like there's just so much support around you. I also feel that you're calling in soul tribe members. You're going to see that doors open for you, Cancer, because you are walking this path that you're in alignment with. Yin energy, the divine feminine, trusting your intuition, being patient. You are very spiritual beings that I'm connecting with. And we see that here. What you need to do is trust your intuition. Many of you, you're being led down a path that is something that it may not even make sense on paper. So I just keep hearing that. Trust your intuition before the mind gets in the way. And I'm also seeing here it's important to any shifts or changes that you're making, Cancer, that are true to you. It's careful that you don't share it with too many people. Keep it close to your chest. And it's not about being secretive, but allow it to incubate, allow it to come to term, Cancer, so that it doesn't get thwarted, because I do see there is some sort of negative energy at play here. It feels more like in your past, but it can also be people that don't understand your decisions or the path that you're on, and that's okay. They don't have to, but I don't want it to get in the way of what this is you're supposed to be doing. And cardinal energy, that's you. So instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So stepping into that cardinal Cancer energy, taking the lead, and there you go. Nurture, comfort, and protection. So this is in alignment with you, Cancer. Do not doubt that. And we get Jupiter, okay? And this is coming right on the heels of the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which is giving you a lot of spiritual inspiration, but there is confusion, there is delusion, so stay anchored, stay grounded, stay on your path, Cancer. You've got this. Wow, what a beautiful reading. I mean, I'm proud to be a Cancer at this point. And those of you who are connecting to this reading, you have to drop a comment down below and let me know how this is resonating with you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. We have Ishtar, communion. Beautiful. Absolutely. So Ishtar and communion, I feel like, again, this is, you are supported, and I'm such powerful feminine energy. Remember, when we talk masculine and feminine on this channel, we're not talking about male or female, but the yin is ready to receive, nurture. It's just compassion. You're ready for this journey, Cancer. You were built for this. You came here for this. Creative spark with Bridget. Bridget is a powerhouse, one of our ascended masters, who is fiery and passion, and you're ready to create this new life, this new love. All right, and we see Kuan Yin, but be compassionate. Many of my Cancers I'm connecting to out there are deep healers. I feel you've been hurt, you've been wronged, but remember, Kuan Yin was able to forgive her father, who treated her terribly. and become her source of power was through her experience. And we get secrets, so we get nicks. So I told you, make sure there's certain things that you may have to keep to yourself that other people may not understand. It's okay to compartmentalize that Cancer until you're ready to, to share these gifts, to share this journey with others. Wow, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending my Cancers out there so much love and light. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or um, if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Sorry, I got Nyx was really hitting me. She was coming through really strong here for me. I got a little bit sidetracked there. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, hit that notification bell. I also have my links to TikTok and Instagram where I post additional content if you want to follow me over there. All right, Cancers, love and light. Take care.